Well, as Emily told us, Arctic air is heading our way next week, which is expected to last several days. While it's tempting to crank up the heat, many Mainers are concerned about the costs.
We are on your side with some helpful tools to stay warm and save money. Joining us now is Jon Breed from Central Maine Power. Thanks, Jon, for coming on.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Happy to be here.
At perfect timing. We have this cold spell. I mean, I don't want to call it a cold spell. I mean, this is dangerously cold weather for so many people that are coming up here. You always see a usage spike. How do we keep that down and stay warm at the same time? You try to find that happy medium. How do we do that? Besides dressing up like you're outside inside with a coat and a hat and gloves and everything.
Right. Well, that's one of the reasons why we're out here. We want to raise awareness around ways customers can take control of their energy usage and manage their costs. You know, during winter months, we use electricity differently. The nights are longer, so we'll be using light bulbs longer. The temperatures are colder, so we'll be using thermostats and electric heat as well. So one of the biggest tools we have is a program called Usage Alerts. We encourage our customers to go on and enroll in that. I'm in that program. It's free. You go in, you put your phone number in, you get a text message that tells you where my energy usage is based on a week, 2 weeks, a month, however you want to set your settings. That allows you to kind of track your energy usage in real time, so you just don't get a bill at the end of the month. So if you say, oh, you know, I'm running this new heater, or I have 3 space heaters, for example, I see what that cost is, and I can maybe cut back if I feel like those costs are getting a little bit too high.
Yeah, it seems definitely helpful for people. So how about your energy manager, which breaks down usage by category? That's
another great tool we have as well. You can go in and you can look at your usage by category to see, okay, where am I maybe using a little too much? Where can I cut back? Where is it time to install more energy efficient appliances? You know, some appliances that are, 10, 15, 20 years old, they're using a lot of electricity, when today we have the technology to use a lot less to be much more efficient. Also, the time of day when you use your appliances and electricity can also have an impact on cost, and we just want customers to be aware of that as well.
This is so important. Let's talk about customers that are struggling to pay their bills. Even already, we're just in January. It's a long winter. What is the Electricity Lifeline program?
So we have several programs that customers, if they are eligible for, we can enroll them in. ELP, AMP, and a few others. Customers have to call us. That's 800-750-4000 to speak with a customer service representative to see if they qualify. Now, we are in the winter freeze period in terms of disconnections. So customers between November 15th and April 15th sometimes can let bills accumulate because we don't go and do collections. Now, that is a good thing because customers who maybe can't afford their bills, that gives them time to get in programs to try to resolve that. But what we also don't want to happen is for customers to accumulate bills month over month and then be left with a very high bill come April. And our team is there ready to help. All they have to do is call that number, 800-750-4000. And we can see if there are programs that are right for you, that fit your budget, that fit your profile as a customer. We're really there to help.
So should Mainers also check out the Home Energy Assistance Program? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so there are, like I said, a number of programs. Efficiency Maine Trust, who I believe was just on your show as well, can offer programs and grants that allow, that help with weatherization, efficiency in windows, and other programs to they like to say in Maine, in our state, don't heat the outdoors, to keep that warm, that heat indoors, so that we're not using too much and wasting unnecessarily electricity on an energy inefficient home. We also, what we're seeing here is a transition away from fossil fuels, from oils, home heating oils, to electricity. That's a concept that we like to call the energy wallet. So customers are also be mindful as they install more heat pumps, for example. Yes, maybe their electricity bill will go up, but their home heating oil cost may go down. So as we move into a period of electrification, where we're using electric cars, heat pumps, other sources of electricity to power our lives, we encourage customers to look at their energy bill as a whole, gasoline, electricity, home heating oil, and see where you can reduce costs on a whole rather than just by segment.
Let's talk about your thermostat. I have heat pumps in my house. We're going to have a little bit warmer weather on Saturday. So is it the advice you say is just to turn down your heat, keep it on but turn it down, or you can turn it off? What's the best action to take on stuff like that?
Well, it really varies by customer, and that's one of the reasons why usage alerts are so important, because it allows you to track your usage time over time. If you're running your heat pumps, for example, for a week, and you have your usage alert saying, okay, your house used X amount of electricity, you can say, okay, maybe that's a little bit too much for my budget. What are ways I can get that cost down? And maybe that is raising or lowering your heat pumps or your thermostats for periods during the day when you're not at home, or maybe at night you lower it because you have blankets and other things to keep you warm. Really, those tools, the power of knowing how you're using your electricity and what you're spending is the best tool I think we can give, one of the best tools we can give our customers to manage their overall costs and make those decisions for themselves.
Oh, sounds like a lot of useful information, especially obviously this time of year.
Great.
Yeah, and especially next week where,
Yep.
I mean, some communities could be double digits under zero, so.
Exactly, which is why we're out here. We know it's going to get cold. We're in the middle of winter, and we don't want customers to be surprised when in a month the electricity bill comes and it's more than they were expecting. We were encouraged, just go to our website. You can get enrolled in those usage alerts, and you can know how you're managing usage and manage those costs.
All right, John, thank you so much. We'll be